Each man needs his own style, one which suits him. And any wise man chooses one matching his abilities and concentrates on that.
Yeah, what's up, folks? Welcome back to the Bamcast podcast. I haven't done this in a minute. The Bamcast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomjar Physics for the new intro song, Prismatic Verse for the new intro sequence. And while we have you here, check out youtubebright.com, promo code BAM10, 10% off anything you have ordered. And if you click on the link below, sign up, get yourself a free month of royalty-free music from Epidemic Sound. You can use it for yourself, your clients, all your creative works, and directly help out the show. Here with me as always is the faithful co-host, Bobby B.
Who was really far away from the mic a while ago.
Yo, I fucked up the intro at the beginning, guys. I'm sorry about that. Well, you don't know, I edited it. But we haven't done this.
Behind the bloopers.
That's not true, you know. We did this last week.
I was going to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we did this last week. Why is it, it feels... It's been a long year this past week.
A long what?
Year this past week.
I mean, it's been a long decade this past 2 years.
Nigga. Brother. Yo.
This pandemic been dragging on for like 30 years too long now.
I don't even think that's what made the week feel long. It's just every day you're doing something. So you don't really have much down days. So it feels very like you've done a lot in a short period of time.
Yeah, my thing is like I'm trying to understand. So like I tweeted today, we're all burnt out. I realize everybody's tweeting about being burnt out. So I was like, what is it about a pandemic that will make us burnt out? And it's really just that in regular life, yeah, we go work, but we would have time for recreation, wholly and solely recreation. Now, even if we do go out for recreation, you still have masks, you still have protocol, you still have certain rules you have to follow. Mm-hmm. You can only have a certain amount of people, you still have a social distance, that sort of thing. And so that changes how we socialize. And also, it's this little freeing up to be able to socialize is coming after like 2 years of not being able to do it.
Bruh.
And I play a game called RimWorld. It's one of them games you can't win, like Martin likes to talk about. You can win, but it takes
this
forever.
dog plays the way he...
Shut up. Anyway, and most people know The Sims. So both of those games have a need for your person to fulfill recreation. Mm. And that's a thing. That's a necessary thing for humans to live and survive and function normally. So just losing that alone, I'm sure there are many other things, the death and the dying and the losing people you know and people close to you and people just within your 6 degrees. It drags on you.
You ain't wrong, my guy.
And so, but like everybody's just really, and like globally, there's a global burnout.
I've said it before on this pod. I'll say it again. I have this belief that Dunbar's number, that 150-ish around active names and faces that you'll remember in your name is somewhere around 150. After that, you start making space for the new by forgetting the old.
The old ones. Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to be like.
As connected as well.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be. Well, let me not say not supposed to, because who knows what we're supposed to be. But technology has made us infinitely more connected to like the burnout, suffering, feeling, the badness of 7 billion people than it was before.
It amplifies it.
And it really directs what you see. If you
empathetically.
It really directs what you see if like that's all you consume too. So yeah, I can imagine. And then I was going to ask, as you said earlier, the little free up that we're currently getting to, they're moving in the steps to go back to completely open, so they're slowly letting the news loose. Do you personally, and do you think people will experience any like hesitancy to like go back out, or do you think it's like, nah, that we've been caged, let us out? Within context of Jamaica. That's an important context.
Porque no los dos.
Porque no los... Oh, fair.
You're going to have people... I'm going to think most people will have hesitancy.
You'd think?
But a lot of people will just be happy to be free, and there will be a lot of overlap between those two groups. Yeah. They will be hesitant, but they're also happy to be free. And it's like I always draw a comparison.
That gif, Eric on that. Let me out.
after something there after World War One, early 1900s. What came after that? Roaring 20s.
Oh,
People just threw
niggas was outside.
through what caution to the wind. Niggas was living life with abandon. Niggas was just out.
Is that when swing dance was a thing?
Yeah, and flappers.
Yeah. Niggas was outside.
Oh, Great Gatsby time.
Yeah. Dressing to the nines.
That was followed by the crash of the 30s. So, war in the 10s.
All right. So if it was a roaring 20s, what kind of 30s was it?
It was the Great Depression.
And then the 40s,
World War II.
50s,
Korean War.
60s.
Free love. The hippies.
That was in the 70s?
It started in the 60s. The counterculture movement.
So counterculture into the 70s being a full-on hippie.
But the 70s is also Vietnam.
Which, yeah, people also were against that. All right, cool. And then, where am I? 70s? 80s?
80s, we moved to the first Iraq thing.
First Iraq conflict?
I think so. That was the 90s. 80s. Honestly, not sure about the 80s, but shit happened. Shit definitely happened in the 80s.
Bomb-ass movies, that's what.
Yeah. The 80s was a time of also wild living again. After the war of the 70s, there was a lot of liberalization. So the 80s was drugs and sex. That's the 80s was Reagan. 80s was Reaganomics. The 80s was fucking Reaganomics. How could I fucking slip that?
Man says slip. Reaganomics, the man draft.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the 80s.
Wow.
Put crack in the black neighborhoods.
Wow,
and then
that's exactly what my brain is.
Then move out the police stations and don't build any hospitals and move out the good schools and like, oops.
How did this get so bad?
Let's gentrify the fuck out of it now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you see a weapon? Yeah, it's like
Reaganomics. So yeah.
Do you Googles if you don't know, kids?
90s, obviously, we grew up in the 90s. 90s had
the
Europe.
best generation.
90s was the fall apart of the Soviet Union, so we had a lot of wars in Europe.
I have a theory why I think we're like the last of the greats.
I sent it to the group that said, we are so unfortunate to be born at the end of the fuck around generation and at the beginning of the find out generation. You know that phrase? You're going to fuck around and find out?
They fucked around and
they
now
fucked around.
Out.
Our generation is finding out. Yeah, it's not
that. All right, so
we had, like me personally, I believe like
the world's gonna end.
I'm sorry, no. I live my entire life
through the fact that the world's gonna end.
No. Try and ensure that my child must have a better life than me because shit only going to get harder.
Nigga,
it's all downhill. I'm sorry to say, guys. Like climate change, go focus. Look at food prices. Look at oil prices.
All right, so on a happier note,
like capitalism is going to fuck us over until we have revolution.
On a happier note, I meant that we're the last of the generation.
Russia not fucking around.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I actually want to talk about that. So don't waste that yet. We're the last of the generation that had just a toops of internet, but we still had outside.
Yeah.
Before it just shifted to
strictly inside.
Internet. Like, we're inside and outside.
No school, just school inside. Happens inside.
But I mean, school open back, and within 2 days of school opening back,
niggas was fighting
and stabbing up each other. Like,
I mean, to be fair, I don't think there's
Christ.
I don't,
brother. I hope when I edit that, I remember a dog that went clack, 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 clack.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to fix the skin suit sometimes. It moves out of place. Yeah. The cybernetics didn't
You
join
reptilian motherfucker.
No.
You one of them, huh?
Fuck them green skin motherfuckers.
You one of them, huh?
Fuck y'all cold-blooded niggas.
You one of them, huh?
No.
Fix it. Yeah, you had to fix your sleeve a while ago.
Mole people.
The stack got stuck.
I'm one of the mole people.
Oh, you're from down there.
Exactly. Never know. That's why I like rocks and shit. I can tell you about plate tectonics.
Mole people are the black people of the inner world, you know?
There you go.
Lizard people are the white folk. If you get it, you get it.
Exactly. So what were we saying? That actually made sense.
We're talking about a lot of bullshit. We're going
y'all
through...
niggas should watch that movie called They Live.
Hold on.
Starring Rowdy Piper.
So we got to the 90s. This is fun. I didn't actually...
the 90s.
I didn't actually think you'd knock it out all the way up to the 90s. So we're the 90s. Cool. So no, we're going up to now. Sorry.
How far back you want to go?
We're at the 90s. We're going up to now. We're going forward. So we're at the 90s.
90s was Europe falling apart. So you had like...
Advent of the internet.
93 was the Rwandan genocide. 94 was the Yugoslav war.
Question.
95 was the Serbian genocide.
Stick a pin at the Rwandan genocide.
Yeah.
Is it bad or good that I know about that? Like my initial learning about that
Was from Hotel
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
So which then made me go do the Googles and then go.
You know what's amazing?
Oh my
I remember the
God.
guy's name.
Who?
Paul Rusesabagina.
Oh, pick up you.
Exactly.
Pick up you.
Fuck Belgium.
I know what happened.
Fuck Belgium anywhere that fucking country they here. Never forget that.
I know
Fuck
what happened.
Belgium.
Specifics, like name specifics.
You know, I only remember
What
his
happened?
name.
I remember.
Yeah, Hutu and Tutsis, short black people and tall brown people. The tall brown people were the minority, but they controlled most of the resources and power in the country. The Hutu, those are the Tutsis. The Hutu leaders, well, some guy who was really charged up about it, got people on his side to like launch a revolution thing, or just like, yeah, we're going to murk the ruling class.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in 3 months, 1 million people died. And then a gunshot killed most of them.
Yeah, no, mash it. The man them the draw to people still, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
And people, back in them days, your identification card had your ethnic group on it. So people would come and check your ID, are you Hutu or Tutsi? But if they couldn't visually identify, and if you were mixed, you'd try and like beg your way out of it. But like, it's so fucked up that white people got black people to kill other black people over who was blacker. And that's because the white people came to the country, instilled their beliefs and their norms. And then when they were leaving, they were just like, yo, what's that? Oh, and then what was I saying? When the white people are leaving, they're just like, yo, let's further sow some fuckery. Let's make the minority class or the people who take over from us. So that will make the majority of people hate them eventually. Yeah. Yeah, but
history,
Rwanda,
the more you know, the less you want
Rwanda
to
is
know.
actually a success
History.
story. No, one of the guys who led, I think, one of the rebel armies, Paul Kagame, he's now the president, has really done a lot. He's kind of has certain authoritarian tendencies. I mean, he has been in power for almost 20 years, I think.
Man sprinkles that in. Sprinkler
Or more
off
than-
it, sorry.
From the 90s, he's been in power, I believe, or early 2000s. But he does a lot for them. They're actually one of the... They
He's
have...
been in power since early. They don't have term limits or anything.
No.
Oh.
He keeps winning elections.
Oh. All right.
The country is actually doing really well. They reject a lot of foreign aid because they don't want to be dependent on the whites. Big up them for that. They have actually one of the better electricity networks, I think, in Africa. And they have a really big electric scooter market, actually. A lot of people rent electric scooters to ride around.
Well,
Yeah.
electric and argument now is
But anyway, it's a really good country. The economy is doing really well. Big up them. They've come back from some shit. 95, I think, was the
them come back from some shit.
yeah. I think 95 to 97 was the Serbian shit. This with Bosnia and Serbia, and Kosovo and Albania.
My mind immediately remembered what was like
The Balkans,
the thing of the 2000s.
y'all guys, what Bush? Huh? Where were you?
Grandfather's house.
I was at school. IT class site on the internet, which was amazing to me in 2004, growing up in Linstead.
And so, what is this pretty picture box?
No. I had a computer at home, but like having the internet just like on demand like that, I had dial-up. You had to make sure nobody was using the phone.
Dog. Oh, y'all, stick a pin. Stick a pin. That had to be the most annoying thing ever, dog. And then
I
you
want to
pay.
use the phone.
Come off the fucking internet. I want to use the phone. We pay for that per minute. Them time them dep on cartoonnetwork.com. I try to do a little flash game, something.
Man, max out Neopets.
And let me tell y'all, they didn't have tabs. All right?
No,
so it's
Windows.
like a billion windows opening at that
Computer You move the mouse and it's a shadow.
No, you move the mouse and it stutters on this. Alright, me fuck around this and just draw back a mouse and wait till it clear up, brother. Alright, let me tell you what I figured out. My parents don't watch this. So
This is gonna be the one episode I'm watching.
I know, probably. So this is like dial-up / beginning of DSL days, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back it.
No,
No.
I didn't get there yet. I just knew though that I liked looking at pervy shit.
Of course.
And my cousin did introduce me to Dragon Moon X.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
Big up, Latte.
Bomba. No, it wasn't him. It was Cubes. Big up Cubes. Uncle Colin office. So it's like,
Is that on a work computer too?
yo, but I was like, no, that raging there, but I'm not going to spill your day. So it's just like, yo, look at this. So, and it's just 3 little kids. And it's just like, yo,
It's
look
a
at
saving one of y'all.
yeah, you know, so it's like, yo, just look at this. And it's just like, boom, what? Immediately that name stamp in my head. And I was like,
Going home to look at that shit. by
what?
myself.
But like him, I was like dial up, so you know, dial up can't depend on that too long. So I didn't know about the clearing history feature. Him did teach me that day. Up until then, and I don't know how the computer lasted so long. You know what I did? You
Just
know
plug
how
it out?
you know how the computer, you just all the peripherals and stuff plug into like the strip. And the strip's on the floor, near the wall. I just kept my foot on the button of the strip, cause you know you're opening tabs and shit. And at that time, it was just like just type in sex and you could find that. So
You Google sex,
literally
boobies.
images. Like, so the windows all over the place. Brother, I remember one time I was at home after finding out about Dragon Moon X. Oh, by the way, I said that to say, if you just stepped on the switch and it shut everything down in one go, it would completely wipe your history of whatever you're doing. So that's what I was doing. Him to show me the clear history thing. So because him to show me the clear history thing, that's what I did start use. And one time there was a guest at the house, but I never know. So I'm in the computer room and there's a billion windows of all kind of debauchery on the screen, and my little brain is bomba.
Titties.
And I have to pray. I was young enough that I knew what this was and I liked to look at it, but I didn't understand what to do. I was just like there, just
How
love it.
old are you, brother?
Just 10? 10? Yeah, about 10. No, by 11, I figured out shit. It's about 10. About 10, yeah. So I'm just there. I was just like, wow, screens upon screens of la la la. But my foot is not on the switch. Because now I know X out the stuff to the history thing are good. And him did say, if you do that switch thing, you might mash up the computer. So that's stuck in my brain. Brother. Family guests come to the door, knock on the door. I look over. I look at the screen. My foot's nowhere near the switch. I scrambling and I kid brain can't find this. You know them say calm is smooth and smooth is fast? Not me, bro. Not me at that time. Scrambling, cannot find the switch. Trying to click out with, bro. I was pushed over the computer. I just pushed over the computer.
What do you mean you push over
I
the
literally just pushed over the computer.
And it's a big back monitor.
It's a big computer, dog. I just pushed over the CPU. It falling over tore everything outside. Everything just plugged out. And they were confused. I was just like, I don't know. I was frightened. No. But man, they could not see what was on that screen.
The dog.
I just pushed the computer over, though. Just like scrambling, can't find it. You any of those stories, Bob?
Yes. And I wasn't even trying to watch porn.
What? Yo, I think I know what you mean.
No, like, all right, so satellite TV, the porn was right beside the movie channels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally. The movie end, if the movie end at 5:50, 5:51 is porn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at my aunt's house in Florida, in her bedroom, because her room has the box. The outside and living room is just cable. I wanted to watch satellite because there's more channels. So I guess boom, I go try scrolling through the movies, not see nothing. I reach the end of the movies, is the porn. I'm just like, yeah. I was like maybe 11 or 12. So I'm not like at the age where I'm just like, yeah, man, I need to go jerk off every time I see something naked.
Exactly, dog.
I'm just like I'm excited to see titties, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like, what am I supposed to do with the titties? It's like, so
That's the age I was at, where it was like, I know I like this, but what do I do?
yeah. So I wasn't trying to be watching porn. So I'm scrolling through and I reach the end up in the porn. So I'm pressing the button to go back up, end up hitting the middle button,
Fuck are you?
selects the porn channel.
Fuck are you?
As that happens, my
Somebody
cousin walks in the room.
Yeah, man.
My cousin walks in the room to say something to me. My cousin walks in the room. I'm there with the remote in my hand, stunned. Just, jaw open, just stunned, just trying so hard to go up. Because up is all I want to do. So I've already selected the channel, but all I am pressing is up. And my cousin looks at me in that state and is like, he's like the brief second of confusion and looks up at the screen and just starts laughing. And I'm just like, yo, no, don't tell auntie, Oh,
This is not what you
my
think.
cousin grabbed the remote out of my hands. I can't change it. And me, stunned, doesn't run away. Still sitting there on the bed. Just stunned, brother, deer in headlights. Couldn't do anything about it. Nothing. Cousin runs off with the remote to get my auntie. I sat there.
Your cousin's a bitch.
I sat there. My cousin and my auntie come back and my cousin's like, yo, look up Mikhail watching. My auntie's like, what? And my auntie come in, my auntie start laughing. And I'm over there just pleading for my life like, yo, no, it was an accident. I was trying to watch a movie. Like, I swear. It's not what I wanted to do. My auntie just laugh and just change the channel and just give me back the remote and walk out of the room. My cousin's like, yo, that's it?
Yeah, one more shit. No. It's a little boy, man. Go watch.
No, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if after that my aunt believed I was like a porn watcher. I don't know. But brother, if it's one time in my life I was not trying to watch porn, that was that time. Like, bro.
Yo, my Bible.
Stunned, man. Like, somebody
12.
hit me with a stupefying spelling.
Yeah, man, stick you.
Fear, you know, brother. Fear just held me to the spot, you know.
Bro.
Like, yo, them going to kill me.
I think I told this on the pod before, but I'll tell it again. The horny mind of a little boy. So by about 12, I figured out that if you went through, so there are 99 channels. If you channel 20 was a porn channel, but I didn't pay for it, so it was fuzzy, really fuzzy. If you went through all 99 channels in one go, it would clear up the porn channel for about a minute. I turned on my TV. I put the TV on mute all the way down and turned it so it wouldn't face the door, so like nobody would know if they didn't go into my room. And I stuck the up button down on the remote and pointed it at the TV. So all day while I'm at school, the TV is just cycling through the channels, dog. The battery.
Some story porn. It's like I'm storing up clean porn. Y'all niggas don't even know.
When I tell this, I get brother. This is like Casey. So you got high school, then you have like swimming and thing after, and then you par at school until you on pops. I'm forward home at like 8:30 night. This has been going since about 6 o'clock in the morning. I reach home, it was still going.
Clean.
Days. You go to channel 20, days of clear porn. Days. I'm gonna tell you. Tired.
I used to just have to try catch a titty through the scramble thing.
Dog,
no. In Linstead, the cable company we had, on like Christmas or New Year's, like holidays like that, they'd free up every channel.
Yo.
So like now all people are like, yeah, we can watch all the movie channels, we can do this and that.
Like you,
me,
porn, the
blues. Can't wait for y'all niggas to go to
sleep. Yo, by them time,
still at that time, don't know what to do with it, you know, but have to watch it.
No, I figured that shit out by 12. By 12, 13, I was the master of of last and down. I was a master of last and down. So if somebody would walk in the room, like so the team,
I would have been like 10 at that time.
No,
so I never know what to do with it. But I was just like, yo, porn? Wow.
Yeah, no, I was about 12 when like I figured out the whole TV shit. I think 12, 13. And I was in the room that is Athena's room now. That was the room I was in. So the TV in that room faced me. So you walked in, you had to come around to see the TV. So you just turn down the volume a bit and you just keep your finger on last and then you immediately go to down. So even if them take their mouth and go, what were you watching? And press last, it goes back to the channel you were at before you press down. Cover tracks. Nigga. Skinny Max, little HB hole.
Yo.
Unlocked a memory for Bobby, no dog.
First of all, before
I tell you, as an adult looking back, that shit was horrific, horrible. But kid brain, it was awful.
First of all, I just realized the other day that HBO Max is so named because HBO and Cinemax have merged. It's not one thing.
Blood clot.
Boom. There you go. Your brain is all over the ceiling. Next thing now. So Skinny Max back in the day.
Nigga.
Brother. Best fake porn ever. Like, them niggas was dry humping the fuck out of each other. And as a teenager,
For keeps, bro.
bro, that was
Them niggas
creme
is dry.
de la creme.
Them niggas is dry humping for keeps.
Brother, let me tell you something. Them was fucking the shit out of the air between them.
No, they weren't.
Bitches was grinding out the fuck out of the
The man in belly button, dog. Yeah, them time there as a kid, you know that. Oh wow, I just remembered something.
Man.
I don't know if I'll tell that story.
Man. Anyway, so Skinny Max,
Bruh.
shut up. Let me tell my story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's a Skinny Max. I remember watching one close into my ending times of watching Skinny Max. So when you start figuring shit out,
That don't make sense. You too high.
I remember seeing like at the very, very bottom of the screen, the girl was riding the nigga, and I remember looking at the very bottom of the screen when she got up, my dog had on jeans.
Did it break your immersion?
I was just like, that doesn't.
That's not how that works.
So she just, okay, cool. And then like I start everything that happened after that, like, so this fake too. So it's like wrestling. Once you realize it fake, you're just like,
The
I have to
spell
just
is
stop
gone.
watching this. Yeah, the spell breaks instantly.
Once you figure out the spell is gone.
Bro, Skinny Max was a time in life though. And scrambled porn was a time in like kids won't have that shit now.
The hunt for porn no longer exists.
Yeah, it's just
All right.
it's
readily
it's
available.
right here. You open Twitter, you open
Reddit.
Instagram, you open Reddit, you open Tumblr back in the day for y'all.
Yo,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Tumblr. So it's and I'm not saying like the hunt for porn is a seminal part of your upbringing.
No. Fuck that. That was formative.
As a young man, it is essential.
It was formative.
Because
You had to get resourceful if you
Yeah.
wanted that shit.
you're just
You
like,
had
yo,
to carve out the time.
I know I want to get that nut.
You had to store that shit in your brain for further use.
I don't have a way of getting the nut in my bed because the computer is not in my bed. It's a desktop in the living room where everyone can see.
Your parents ever caught you?
No.
Feel like my mom has, but I don't know for sure.
Same because
beating it. Not my mom off and something, but I mean beating it.
it's like I know your mom.
Shut up. Shut up. We're talking about beating it.
Something else.
We're talking about beating it. Your parents ever
No.
caught you beating it?
I don't. As you said, I think so, but I'm not sure because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep one time with my dick in my hand.
Yo! Same!
Pretty sure. And like I don't think not never move, but like the room light did on when I had to wake up, and I'm pretty sure the room light did off.
When you can't walk off and you're like, fuck, who saw me?
Yeah.
But nobody ever says anything
No.
to you again.
I'm just like, Yeah, if you're not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna say anything.
Nigga,
Keep it moving.
mom's a word, man.
Knock that shit in the bathroom from now on.
Keep that shit moving, man. Yo. One time, my brother.
As you say, you have to store it in your. Yo, you
Prefer
don't
to
even
use-
understand. Yo,
Fair days. One time I think that happened to my brother. Cause like I came upstairs. It was late. And I came upstairs, I turned on the light, and he was asleep in my bed. And I went, turn off the light because I can't really turn it back on. Still in my bed. And I just went, yo. I'm like, huh? What am I doing here? I'm like, that's what I wanted. And he goes back into his room. I think he got up to like use a bathroom or something in the bathroom, and it's like just wrong room. That's my theory. That's my theory. That fall asleep with it in your hand thing, no, definitely reached me when I was younger, and he reached me in a room where there wasn't a door, so there wasn't even.
Excuse me?
It was a basement, so there wasn't. I was on the couch.
Oh.
I was on the fucking couch when I was a kid. So that definitely reached me before, and the lights were on. I woke up, the lights are off, still in my hand. I was like, oh no.
Yo, it's the existential fear. Are we about to have a fucking conversation about me having my dick in my hand?
I didn't mind fear. I never had it, thank God, because it was the same thing. We were just like out of sight, out of mind. I was just like, oh no.
Is that recording?
Which one?
That red light. Yeah, that's good. The red circle on there.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yes, dog, out of sight, out of mind, brother. Thank, just cool.
No, I'm just like, yo, y'all niggas not gonna say nothing?
I hold on. The reverse. You ever caught your parents doing it?
Well, my parents were never together from me.
The people in your adults in your home
caught them? No, heard them. Yeah.
Same difference for me.
Yeah, just like, yo.
Caught, no one was hiding that shit.
No,
this is grown folk.
To catch someone doing something, they would have to be hiding.
Them niggas wasn't hiding shit, son. Like, this is grown folk business, bro.
You should be sleeping. Basically. Like, if you heard that, you're awake too late.
Bro, I remember one time I got scared of the dark. I was still young enough to get afraid of the dark. And so I went...
I mean, I'm still young enough to be afraid of the dark. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I mean, young enough that you get up out of your bed to go to your parents' room.
No.
Still want to sleep in their bed. I was that young. So I remember I woke up and I was walking towards them room and I heard and whatever was going on in... Brain not old enough to know what was going on.
The clapping.
Bro, brain not old enough to know what was going on. But whatever was going on in there was scared and whatever was going to happen in the dark. I went back to bed. Yeah. And just like...
So I was walking to the room and I just heard people clapping. I was just like, yo, that's weird.
I mean, they must be watching a movie. It must have been a really good movie.
It was a really good movie. They was just clapping a real fucking loud round of applause happening.
For a really long time. I just went back to my bed. Like, I am out. Fam, that... People talk about that as if it's like a scarring thing. And then you come to Jamaica and it's just like, why are you awake? Go to your bed.
Go to your fucking bed.
If you're old enough to hear that you're awake too long, like Bob said, go to your bed. Yeah. That is a... You know, we had a topic for this episode. Mackenzie,
currently. We just put her in her bed. What we're going to do? If she wake up, we'll just stop and like, yo, don't move. You don't move. It's like a T-Rex.
By motion. Emotion activated eyes.
So yeah, but
if you move,
sex has been ruined many a time by the child waking up every time. So that's just, and like finding out that it's like a biological thing that kids ruin sex to prevent the parents having siblings, to prevent a competition for resources for themselves.
Yeah. So it's not just an accident, just so you guys
for
know.
Them kids.
It's a thing. They can sense or like whatever it is, mommy and daddy getting freaky and they're like,
Just like, no, don't want any brothers or sisters.
Not right now.
Me one.
I want all the resources. Hey man, if it works, it works. But it
parasitism, hell of a thing.
Don't work for everybody. Because Shamar told me, well, this is how Shamar describes this, right? And Shamar also said this at school, so I think I can say this. It was him, brother, sister, mother, father, but they were in one room. And then came him little brother.
Oh.
And then came the brother after that.
Oh.
And Shamar said he couldn't figure it out. So I did to ask Demar one day, how? And Demar looked on him and go, Doc, me I wonder that from a long time. Because all of we in one room.
And which part them a beat it? What the fuck I go on?
All of we in one end. Dog. Everybody can't say everybody here, everybody. How are they making more children and nobody no know? And then Shamar did say for the brother after him, he didn't even know his mother was pregnant. It's like, Shamar, what? The man said, no, dog, I meds and other things. Yeah, that's what he said. The same with meds and other things.
Like every day I pray that people live lives that are so unlike my own, you know, like I work with this girl who live in a garrison community, and some of the stories she tell me, brother, I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? How is this just something you say? Like it's nothing. Like she tell me how one time war did a go on. And how
casually
shots start fire and everybody just around. I'm just like, how is this just a normal conversation for you to be telling me?
Yeah.
And she's like, how she was like a child at the time, and you know, she just run and somebody said, little girl, come here, so, and then pull her in her yard. And then you hear them saying who dead, and she knows somebody in her family, and she start bawling. I'm just like, at 4 or 5 years old, you shouldn't be having to find out that your family got gunned down up the road that you just ran away from the shooting.
Drama.
And you're just like, yeah, man, that did happen.
Drama. Yeah.
Everyday living. I'm just like, yo, how?
On a funnier story, because you know, I need to always like lighten Bob's happiness.
It's reality.
I know it is. It's sad.
People are buy 2 slices of bread, you know.
Somebody did said the other day.
One egg costs $50, you know.
I know. Somebody did said the other day to me that I never know the buy a squeeze or toothpaste thing was real. And I was like, where do you live?
Squeeze a toothpaste. You can buy half a ramen now.
Yeah.
You can buy half a pack of ramen.
If it can be sold, it is. Quantifiably.
Brother, like, no, it has to be done like that way, because a regular pack of ramen going to be $150 and people don't have the $150.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. $150 Jamaican dollars is nothing. You should wipe your
Zero.
ass with that. That's nothing. That's not even $1 US.
I think I can buy a Sprite.
Yeah, no. You can buy a water for bills, and you have $50. You can buy
2 Bobby.
5 Bobby. $10 for a Bobby. How much for a Bobby?
$20 for a Bobby.
Bobby.
$20 for a Bobby.
The little fake chocolate and the little fuckery peanut.
Depends on which gas station the one at Constant Spring is. She did owe me $20. Like she had $20 change. She's like, I can just give you a Bobby.
No. $20 for a Bobby.
Rare.
Bobby, I'll change them wrapping.
Yeah.
Remember Bobby used to come with a twist?
They did? I always knew the silver one.
No, it used a twist.
Oh, yeah.
It's a twist, and then now it come. It's like, you remember those potato sticks in the can? In the blue can?
Yo. I like them.
I want to try one of those to see if it's still the same. Because like,
when you're a kid, the standards are really low.
I don't know if it's that or they just don't make shit the way they used to.
They don't.
And I'm really leaning towards is they just don't make shit the way they used to.
They don't. Health movement.
It's fuck that. It's not health.
No.
It's less real food and more chemicals.
Oh, I just bet that they stopped putting as much salt and sugar in the shit.
Okay. That's not why.
Oh.
It tastes the weird. It's because them use more.
I fully thought that's why it was.
Less real food, more chemicals, more stabilizers, more fillers.
Nigga, them
Make it cheaper.
Them potato sticks was air fried fake potatoes, right?
It was just potato. Like it's like
Them's was real potatoes, my nigga.
yeah. All right,
For real?
All right, it's like Pringles. What's in Pringles?
Pringles ain't real potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They are?
And flour.
Really?
They make a batter out of potatoes and
Really?
then shape it into that chip and fry it.
Oh, they make a batter out of it.
Make a batter.
See what I mean? It's not just raw potatoes. It's not just raw spuds.
No, it's not raw spuds.
It's raw
That's
spuds.
Lay's. Lay's, you get raw spuds.
Oh, word?
So you can see the potato. Sorry,
I haven't had potato skin.
You can
I haven't
see the
had
potato.
Lay's in a while. But okay, cool. I assume they're all fairly fake shit.
It's like Ruffles. Ruffles is batter as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you know what? I love shrimp chips. I love shrimp chips.
Air,
Batter.
not filling nobody.
Batter.
Tastes good though.
Yeah. All right, guys. So thanks for listening to this episode of the Bam.
What? Why?
Wait, how far? I don't know.
No.
Where are we going with this?
Oh yeah, hold on. We actually had a topic for this podcast.
Exactly.
We just started off with banter, and the banter lasted real long by. So I was gonna.
Go home and eat dinner.
You tired, Bob?
No, I'm hungry. I don't know what you have in that grind over there, but
Are you? You just hungry.
it's
You just hungry.
hungry as fuck, brother. Like, I came here, I could have eat
Yeah.
2 bowls in.
I've had chips, half a sandwich.
I had chips, I had a light beer, I had a half a sandwich.
You gonna get me in trouble,
Nigga, I ate your girlfriend's chips. She gonna fuck me and you up. Like,
Shout out to Joseph, the production
big up
assistant.
Joseph, the
The PA, shout out, yo.
PA, brother.
You want,
I hate a hungry weed in a man.
brother, or a sleepy one.
No, I hate sleepy weed more than any other weed. Hungry weed is right after though, because with hungry weed, you know, hungry weed never gets you really fucking high. Never ever. It gets you high, but it never like greens you out.
Oh, thank God. I hate being greened out sometimes.
No, hungry weed. I've never been greened out by hungry weed. What hungry weed do? Hungry weed gonna make you go sleep with a full stomach because
Nigga,
you know,
will you?
you know physically, you know your belly full. Like if you touch it, it tough like a baby. The camera just stopped.
It did? No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. That's why the screen closed. I just heard
that one.
that one over there.
The main one's fine.
Oh, something there. So, what was I saying?
Your belly.
You see that? Hungry weed. So you know, if you touch your belly tough like a baby one and a baby just don't drink a buckle, right? You know you're full now, but hungry weed go, nah dog.
More.
You have space.
Yeah.
And you just
There's
like,
always-
all right,
it's
what I
al-
need?
It's always for
Carbs.
sweet shit.
Carbs.
It's always for sweet shit too.
Sugar and potato, rice, flour.
Yeah.
Like, if you get high off a hungry weed and buy Chinese food, you're blessed. Like, you're good for 15 minutes.
I was gonna say you're blessed for what? Not for
15
long.
minutes. Chinese food is amazing. I don't know how it works. You belch and it goes away.
I googled it. That says the carbs it causes a glycemic spike.
It's all carbs.
is heavy carbs. So there's
why that don't work for my stew chicken and dumpling and ground provision?
that's what I always ask, dog. What about
that shit? Sit up.
What about the construction food, then, brother? Like in the morning when I used to like working at Ship Me. If I got there early, never happened very often. But if I got there early, you could go across the road, get a breakfast, brother, and you tell them, say, oh, put some food, want stew chicken and food. I tell you, the box is heavy. When I don't eat that, you'd think you'd knock out, like you'd knock out from eating rice at lunch. Nah.
You have to take on the field work. You laugh. But nah, stop saying till you don't understand where Jamaican food culture come from. Why the fuck? And I said that with a whole heap of emphasis on the F. Why the fuck is stew chicken, boiled dumpling, boiled yam, boiled ground provision, boiled banana breakfast? Why?
That's so big.
When you don't have that shit, you are tired from the act of eating, and then you are tired from the act of digesting it. So why you eat that before you go out in the field? Because you know, as you don't name that, you have to go burn it. Because if you don't go burn it, you're dead. You're dead right there. So where you name the food. Brother, it's slave food, man. It's to charge you up to go reap cane and them something there. Right, that's not
laughing.
That's not breakfast food, man. That's slavery. That's slavery on a plate. That is slavery on a plate, guys.
I fucking love
it's
it.
Like it's
well, no, the food. To specify, I love the food.
A full English breakfast.
Oh, I like that too.
It's to go work in the factory.
Except for the blood pudding. I can do it without the blood pudding.
In a full English, you know, brother?
Yeah, I can do it without the blood pudding in the full breakfast. Other than that, they were boxing it down.
They have something similar in Colombia as well.
I don't want it.
Why?
I don't want blood food.
No, not the blood sausage. As in like a full English, but Colombian style. I think it does involve a blood sausage though.
I don't want blood food. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Blood is a tissue.
I'm good.
I need blood food.
Nah. Well,
I really want to try black sausage.
Nah.
I really want to try black pudding.
Nah.
I really want to try what's another blood thing that they make? It's mostly just sausages. But yeah, I try blood sausages.
Nah.
Yeah. It's food. Somebody eat it somewhere.
Good for them.
Like insects though, that's off the menu for me.
That's how you get vampires.
What, eating blood?
That's how you get vampires,
Which
bro.
movie you said that from?
You watched the movie. So you get vampires, bro.
Tell me. Tell me which movie.
What, that the vampirism started out as a...
From people drinking blood.
Twilight.
I don't know. I can't disprove
I know.
it because...
You
I
have
know
watched.
nothing.
You can't disprove or deny.
I
Ha
know
ha.
nothing, Jon Snow. I know nothing.
Ha ha ha.
All I know about Twilight, Paramore gave me some of the most fire music.
I was listening to directorial, like, behind the scenes breakdown of not Twilight. It was Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter movie.
Harry Potter.
J.K. Rowling, the TERF as she's now known. She purposely did not allow them to use music like from the times for the movie. It had to be originally scored because she was saying that if you used pop songs of the day, it would age the movie. And I've never seen a better example for that than the first Twilight. When you look at the first Twilight, you hear Paramore.
Oh yeah,
which
definitely.
is a specific time frame.
That's true. That movie could not have happened like it did. No,
I never medged how a score for a movie literally affects like your memory. Because and this is specifically the first one, when I see a picture or anything from the first one, I remember Paramore immediately, and that reminds me of a specific time period. I never medged at that
Twilight.
But conversely, please remember your thought. Conversely, I can watch Harry Potter anytime. And it don't bring me back to any particular time. It's just, I love Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. I never meant original scoring is that deep.
Twilight has a very specific anchor point in my memory. So.
Heal, my friend.
They tend to fly away.
You mo go by these.
So, the it's like how they say smell is one of the strongest senses tied to memory. Obviously, sound is one of them as well. But I can't think of any other reason that I have Twilight in my brain other than the soundtrack. Because like when I found out
soundtrack be slapping though, bro.
when I found out it's literally a fan fiction of wait, no. Sorry. When I found out 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Twilight, I was just like, yo, that hurts in two ways. Because
Twilight got life.
Twilight is even worse.
You want me I know you even further with that?
like 50 Shades is bad, Twilight is even worse. No, because it has inspired
More?
50 Shades of Grey.
Brainies. The thievery gets deeper, right? So 50
Fucking
Shades.
vampires sparkling. Who the fuck wrote that shit, man? You
A Mormon. Yeah. That's why you have
another strike.
That's why you have the weird relationship dynamic between Edward and Bella, where he's like, they won't do it till they get married. La 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 la. She puts a lot of her Mormon values in it and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah. I can actually do a pointer out for you.
Even worse.
Look
Look at that. More to hate.
in
Join us next week.
Oh my god.
Bob's hateful owl.
Shit. I had a point to make a while ago.
Let's go.
I forgot because I went onto the Mormon aspect. Really, I gone into the ether room. Yeah. Twilight has a lot of I remember now. Cool. So
I brought it back.
respect. 50 Shades of Grey is based on, it's a Twilight fan fiction that got, like, I guess official serial release is what you'd call it, and then the movie came from that. But she made her books, and then Stephanie Meyer, who writes in Twilight, she was like, all right, cool. She got a book called, I think it was Midnight Sun, which is the first book, but from Edward's perspective. She announced that.
Mm-hmm.
My girl said, "Bam, I'm gonna do that too with 50 Shades of Grey," and she did it with Christian and released it before she released the one for Twilight. So the copycat copied and did the thing faster than the original person did. So she got mad pissed about that. And somebody leaked some of the shit. So she stopped doing it for years and whatnot. So not only did she copy the idea, but then she took the build-off idea and screwed the original person over in the process. She's making so much money from 50 Shades of Grey.
And it's so bad.
much money. Man.
It's so bad.
It 50 Shades of Grey did for a lot of people, but Freaky Girl did for Jamaican culture. But that song Freaky Girl did for Jamaican culture.
To identify with something in pop culture that represented them and their true persona.
Or things they did.
It allowed them to live their truth.
It allowed them to openly live their truth. Freaky Girl. Because that.
Freaky girl,
it's specific.
I mean, to be fair, in Jamaica, freaky is still doing anything more than missionary.
Anything more than missionary and backers.
Anything more than that is freaky in Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's not really a high bar.
Yeah, the bar is in the dirt here. But anyway, it's not only is it the fact that Cartel made that song, is the intro to the song, the voice note. The
push the dog in our throat.
Make water come my eye. That intro plus that song.
That's a type of woman you keep.
Oh, agreed, yo. All right.
Moving right along. Slipping this in, I agree with you 100%, but let's keep it moving so no one pays attention to my agreement.
Nope. And you know what, guys? On that note,
thanks for listening to this episode.
Yeah, thanks for listening to this episode of the pod, guys. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Martin Pagan or at the Bamcast. Bob of them, like it or not,
Bob Dammit.
His lower third shows up. So Bob Dammit.
It's me.
Shout out to Boomjar Physics for the intro song, Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence. Remember, YouTubeRight.com, promo code BAM10, 10% off anything you have ordered, and click the link below. Sign up for a month of royalty-free music. Use it for yourself, your clients, all your creative endeavors, and you directly help out the show. Any closing words, Bobby B?
Shit's falling apart. Do it now, because you might can't do it later.
Just do it!
Like Putin I got crash it with this fuck with the whole of we night. So Sefe and it's so yeah.
If Sefe was a person,
that's Vladimir.
Dropping bombs on your moms.
No, that's Putin dropping bombs on Europe. Peace out, word to your mothers.
Dark.
Especially your mother Russia.